partial to them Wiley sandwich truck. Okay. I don't know what the audience is. But it's electronic, so it will act up. Makes me sound better. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna go. That's probably the devil trying to stop the word of the day. I'm gonna do the word of the day comes from Romans 5:19. But just as through the obedience of the one man, many were made sinners. So also through the obedience of the one person, many will be made righteous. All right. King James Version says, for as by one man's disobedience, many were made sinners. So by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. It's talking about Jesus coming down and dying on the cross for me, you, and everybody.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line in Monroe, Alabama. Coming live for the president today.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart.
We're back again, and let us just start all over. I don't like the way that even much started. Let's start all over. First of all, we're going to do the word of the day. It comes from Romans 5:19. The study Bible says, for just as through the disobedience of one man, many were made sinners. So also, although the obedience of the one person, many will be made righteous. That's the study Bible. King James Version says, for as by one man's disobedience, many were made sinners, so by the obedience of one shall many be made righteous. As I was saying, it's just a way of Jesus showing us how valuable it was for Jesus to die on the cross for getting people like me, you, and you a chance for eternal life. And I'm excited about that. But what I'm really excited about is what my drivers did this weekend. I got out there a little bit this weekend and saw some of you guys rolling around Met some guys on the yard and talked to some people. I love when I talk to you guys, but I talk to a couple people that listen. Don't tell me about a horse. Don't tell me about a house. Okay. Met some guys over there at Pine Hill and talked to them. And everybody was so happy. Ain't it good to work for a place where you see people, you just wave and talk to them in a friendly manner. Nick Walker's daddy, I got to talk to him Saturday. I can remember Nick's name because he played football for Alabama, but his daddy is a super nice man. Hasn't been with us that long, but I want to tell you something he told me. I said, man, how is it? Well, I've been driving about 30-something years. I should have done been. That made me happy. He said he should have done been there. And I asked, he told me about his dispatcher. And his dispatcher name is Max Bundy. And I said, yeah, he's a new dispatcher. He said, no, I ain't just met him. So he already had knew him. And that's good. Drivers, whatever you do, your fleet manager, I guess that's the updated word for it, but your fleet manager and you need to have a personal relationship. And I'm going to speak for all the fleet managers. It's not one of them. I can name them all. Watch, I leave somebody out. Thomas Hicks, Max Bundy, Hugh Galloway, Joe Davis, anybody else. That's it. All those guys can be worked with. Because neither one of those guys I just called out to give anybody a problem. They love what they're doing. They know how to do it, and they want you to make money. And you know, Doug, the safety director, Doug Kitchens, he always tells us to make sure the recruits know a dispatcher, even though when some guys get mad, they say, well, he's punishing me, he won't give me no mile. He can't punish you without punishing himself. He makes money when you make money. So he's not going to punish you like that. He's not going to punish you no kind of way. Because we're an adult company and we do things the right way. And we're going to have a good time this Saturday. This Saturday. I want to say that again. What is it? It's the big auction down at the Pike Cattlemen's Association. Well, the president is Derek Thompson, Vice President Ronnie Bolden. Let's take a break now and come back with Ronnie Bolden. We'll be right back after this break.
That makes life on the road stress-free by putting all...
Take them back. That goes in that ball.
I had a dream last night, girl.
Green.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley's Edgar's Truck Line.
That's right. You're driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley says the truck line is Alabama. Come drive for the best of the day.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected...
I had a dream last night, girl.
Green.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley's Edgar's Truck Line.
That's right. You're driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley says the truck line is Alabama. Come drive for the best of the day.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the Pump Smart feature. To use Pump Smart, simply click the Pump Smart icon in the app. Just like always, Truck Smart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities and
We're back with Truck Talk, and along with me this morning, I got Mr. Ronnie Bozeman. And Ronnie, I'll be honest, I'll say it with you sitting right there. When you first told me the title of your job, I did not understand it. I'm old, so I can admit when I don't understand it. So, boy, since I realized what it really does, I lean on it. And I just want to tell you, you do a good job.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, you just give it straight.
Trying
If
to.
I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it. If it's going to take some work, you're going to say, Hoss, I'm going to work on that. But I hear you, I feel you, and I'm going to do it. And when I found out you was coming on this morning, I was looking at we had a suggestion box at the driver's lounge. And I'm making a point. See, because I'm not going to read nothing. Number one, I'm not reading nothing just not gentleman or ladylike. But one thing I won't read, if you don't put your name, your dispatcher's name, and your trade. No. Because if you write something you don't want me to know who you are, I'm not going to read what you write. And I got 3 this morning that'll fill out just like I asked them. And one comes from Miss Karen Rich. Miss Karen Rich drives for Mr. Max Monday. Her truck number is 7151. She said, please, we need more washers and dryers. They don't realize we ain't got but such a small
limited
place.
space.
We limited space. And I noticed the other day, I saw some new ones in there.
We did. We had some upgrades on some, and we try to replace them along. That way they all don't go out all at the same time.
Yes.
And they get used a lot. It's not like the washer at your house. Washer at your house may wash one load a day. This thing's going to wash 20, 30 loads a day.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but that is
So in a year's time, it's got a lifetime of use on it compared to like the one at your house. I think one of my house holds up longer. Well, it ain't done half the work. That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
So we have to end up replacing a lot sooner than you would at your home, but hey, there's a lot of time on it.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this to the drivers while we were talking about this. Please, ma'am, please, sir. If you have a pet, I'm not going to tell you can't use the washer because that wouldn't be fair to you because you work at the company too. But that's your pet. Please clean the washer and the dryer. I can tell you how many times a week
And the
the
ladies,
driver come down there and say, hey, I got dog hair all in my clothes. And the ladies up there, they do the best they can.
Absolutely.
But if they over cleaning up the bunkhouse, because we had 5 people to stay that night, somebody comes to wash a bunch of clothes that's got dog hair and don't. It's called cleaning up after your dog.
it's being an adult.
That's correct. So if you have a pet, I'm gonna ask you the nicest way I can. Please clean the dryer back out and take extra precautions to allow the person that doesn't have a dog. Now a lot of people that don't have dogs, They have allergies, like even, y'all been knowing me for the last
Dogs and cats.
4 weeks. I've been just stopped up. But there's all kind of reasons, but running, I like your reason to build. Just build ducks.
That's right.
I like that.
They grown folks.
You tell you can all be on it, believe in cleaning up after yourself. But really, Miss Karen, thank you for your comment. And Miss Karen has a dog. I can say this about her because she's my friend, and she was telling me that when she do wash the cover that her dog is in, she takes time to clean that dry out. She'll run in a cycle again, just do that. Just be a little dumb about it. Be respectful to your core.
That's right.
To your core. And me and you have talked about this. This is Eddie Harrell. He drives from Joe Davis. He's driving 7066 is his truck number. He's talking about in the bathroom, some more ventilation. I don't know what we get into with that.
I've got that set up. It just hadn't been installed yet.
Got it set up just 8 minutes. Look at that.
We've already been working on that one. Our electrician's been on a big project. As soon as he comes off it, that's one of our first things we're going to do.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you something. This guy is not just a title, the special project man. He gets every special project. I think it's next week. I'm pretty sure you done got involved in that. When we got the schools coming, you got to get a place. You got to get a place cleaned off. Cornelius, I talked to him. He's gonna put the tent up. Your drivers of the month. It goes through this guy's apartment. He has a man that puts them up for us.
The signs up for us.
Yeah, it is a special project. It's a great need for it, and we keep
Well, those people are
it.
special. We're here to recognize them. They've done something extraordinary in their position.
And I always tell you, but I want to just say it on TV. I can't say enough about your crew that does the bunkhouse and the driver's lounge and Cornelius, them, the guys that clean up around. Those are guys that if I just can't get you on the phone, that you gave me liberty, to reach out to them. And those guys always got a positive attitude. Now, Cornelius, he picks it. He know the old man getting a little old. I ain't got up with him about 3 o'clock.
He gonna call you.
He gonna call me. Hey, I was gonna put them signs up partly. Because I try to give every driver all the way up to the last minute of his glory of being hung on the wall.
Absolutely.
And Cornelius worked so good with that with me. Well, Ronnie, I'm finna get into one now that I can't turn and put on you.
Okay.
This goes down to my department with my safety director, Timothy. I think it's Timothy Majors. He drives for Rodney Cobb, drives 4128. He saying we need a raise. See, people, don't think I'm gonna shy away from nothing if you fill it out correctly. Now, last week, Doug Kitchens, the safety director, I don't do that. Safety director, that has to go through a lot of channels, but the safety director kind of started the ball rolling. The honest answer that I could give you is we know it too. We're working on it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us not forget what this country has been through. The last 4 years, what we went through when we went through COVID, and things are just now getting right. There's some things we still got to pay for before we get to rolling good. But it's going to happen. I promise you. And I say this from my heart. I'm not worried about what man thinks about me, but I'm worried about what the Lord thinks about me. I say this from my heart. It's going to be fine if you stay with us. I've never seen Wiley Sanders truck lines not do the right thing when it comes to the drivers. Not do the right thing, period, but especially when it comes to the drivers. And when I sit here and tell you that I know an email was sent out, it was because a couple of people around there was invited in to talk and discuss things. So it is on the table. That's all I can tell you. I thank you guys for bringing in your suggestions. I thank you for filling it out. I want everybody to know who I'm talking about, who said it. It's not to try to get you in trouble. It's just to let you know and let your coworkers know that you're taking time and making a voice. And Ronnie, I thank you for every time that we ask you about something. You do your best to get it if it's in your power. Some things you just can't get done. Everybody's not going to be happy. Say no. But
most of the time we'll try to explain the reason why.
yeah. But let me tell you something. A couple of things, because I get credit for stuff sometimes that I just be a suggestion person. I want some grills. I tell this story all the time. I want some grills. I want you to go buy. You say, I don't want to buy them. The bottom gonna rust out. They're gonna be all across the field. Everybody's not gonna do the right thing. Somebody's gonna come get them. Right. So we're gonna put some in there like in a pot.
And that's what's there.
And that's what's there. We ain't done nothing to them.
And they
You can
feel
use
it.
it whenever time you want to. And I think it's so cool to have those. That was.
And
that
we
was-
keep a little charcoal up there and lighter fluid, so for a driver, they're on the truck. They don't bring all that stuff with them.
Yeah. And I think drivers, you may not know that, but they got a little charcoal, little lighter fluid. You know, they'll hook you up. They'll try to help you. 2304, you know, I'm cooking a hamburger. Hit my stitches up. That's 2304. I want to make sure you know about that. And another thing, and I brag about this every Monday. I do this. I say, how many people here smoke? When they raise their hand, I think good week to quit, but we got a smoking area with them.
Absolutely.
And once again, drivers, I want to make this a point to you. If you do smoke, please don't smoke standing in front of the door of the driver's license. I had a lot of complaints about that, but didn't have none this week, so maybe the word is getting around. Just be courteous. Just be courteous. Don't smoke in front of the door. We really appreciate that. So much for that. Do you need a car? Do you need some farm equipment? Do you need something, but you don't know what it is? You need to be where?
We need to be at the auction Saturday morning.
With your money in your hand.
That's right.
I'm so excited. I don't feel so bad. Now I told you that I love to go down there. Going down tomorrow, people, and look at some things with Mr. Johnny. He knows all. You took me a while ago before we got on the air and you said, yeah, I kind of needed him yesterday. What you said that thing was?
It's a hog oiler. It's a cast iron thing in a box. And it rolls. It's all cast iron. But you put oil in it, and the hogs would rub on it, and it helped keep the creatures from getting on them. Like flies and stuff. It put oil on their neck.
Yeah.
So that's what it's for. But I sat and looked at it, and actually Don Renfro, when he poured it out, he said, "You know what that is, son?" I said, "No, sir. No, sir. I don't." And he explained it to us, so.
I will never forget. I did it now for about 2 years, and I'm getting a little old, so he has to tell me year after year about Mr. Johnny. I was so amazed of all the things that I asked him what it was. And he could explain it to me, explain why they had it and what they did with it. So people, we're not talking about a bunch of junk. We're talking about real farm equipment, real garden equipment. I'll tell you what was a hot item last year was the big black pots.
Quite a few of them out there this year.
Man, that was a hot
Couple of
item.
cross-cut saws,
Really?
like you see on the barn, in the wall on the barn.
Yeah, well, one hand you get on the other hand.
That's exactly it. I don't see you run one.
But I pay money to see you and Derek Thompson good one. About that being right.
Well, it'll take some.
Who's gonna take a pile of it?
I like your honesty.
I ain't saying I won't.
You think I
I ain't seen the pile of money you got.
You didn't see that though. Oh, another thing is, and everybody needs to know this, because you'll get confused, because I got to think about that this morning coming over here. You're moving where you put the cars this year.
Yes, they're gonna be outside, down by the arena.
Okay. So they're going to be outside of the gate.
Outside the gate, but inside the fence.
Okay.
You know where we check everybody out at.
Yes.
So like you go into the back of the office or back of the arena. It's down by the arena instead of out there in the pea patch.
Okay. What was that to do? Make them easy access to get them out?
Well, we always pull off and go do the cars at 11 o'clock. Okay. It was to get rid of some of the cross traffic. That way we could sell the cars, and instead of having equipment run all the way around the edge of the building, we keep all that equipment up in the pea patch.
Okay. See, that's what I say about you guys, these young minds. See, I never would have thought of that. And another thing, and I think this was second year, your daughter's doing the electronic deal.
It's been my girls and my niece for the past couple of years. They'll be out there on the iPads, inputting the prices and stuff.
So you will, Johnny comes and buys something, he looks around, that's all he wants. He can just go get in line there and have it. Well, it used to be we had to run the tickets and they had already been.
Yeah, it's already, they already have it inside.
Yeah,
that computer system is updating as we're going on.
Yeah.
So as soon as that price is input, the inside staff knows what the selling price is.
Okay, now for the last minute person like me, I'm going to throw myself in there. What is the last time that I can bring something to the auction for it to be sold Saturday?
Thursday, 5 o'clock is the cutoff. Or when the pea patch is full. Cut off when the pea patch is full. So come on and get it out there early.
Yeah.
We're filling up in a hurry.
I bet it is. I'm excited to be going out there tomorrow. Oh,
Saturday it was just steady stuff coming in all day long.
That was good. People, you guys running have put a brand out there. And I won't tell you, and I'm not the only one that thinks this way, but you guys have put a brand out there. If it's at the Capitol, it's going to be done decent and on. It's going to be family oriented.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have a good time. And I tell people, even if you may say, well, I ain't got money to buy nothing. Even if you just want to come and look.
Try to
come and look. It is so exciting to see and the kids running around and they learn what, just like me and you ask what stuff is. The kids be wanting to know what stuff is.
Well, shoot, I know a lot of what that stuff is just from walking around that auction and hearing these old timers talk about what it is.
And what they
That
do.
educated me.
That's right. And it's interesting.
It really is.
To see how far we have come.
And to see where our grandparents were, where our parents and things they worked with. It's a piece of history.
Funnest part about that is the community. Okay. We call him RT. Russell Tahoe. I was there. We call him RT. We from Goshen. We call him RT. He's going to be there.
Absolutely.
Our mayor is going to be there. Jason Ray.
He's going to be there.
And it's just the community coming. Chief of police will be there. And let's stop right there and talk about that because sort of like Wiley Sanders trucks, you don't want those Sanders in there. Anything I do, people buy or use equipment. You know why? Maintenance.
It's well maintained.
It's well maintained. We don't have no trouble. We have people calling us. I don't know how many calls a week. I put up to 100.
It's quite regular.
It's quite regular. But I want to say this. County commissioners, city police, and the sheriff department.
They sell their cars this time of year. This is where
They'll be there.
sell their auctions.
They'll be there.
And they are there.
I've got some good deals there. I almost speak on not what I heard, what I've been. I got some good deals there. I got to tell it. I just can't help it. Bought a car there last year, one of the sheriff's cars. I kept it for a little while and drove it. I love the way that thing sounded. Well, a lady bought it.
That's Tahoe.
That's Tahoe. Lady bought it, and she left there with it. She couldn't go slack. I mean, she left over there with it. Went straight to Walmart, get an oil change. She asked me, she said, if you was going to keep this car, what would you do with it? I said, I get my oil change, my filters and all that checked. I said, she called me back. why did you tell me to get my oil changed? The guy told me that oil was just as clean as it could be. I said, well, why did you get it changed? Because he told me that after he changed it. I know you was mad at him and you're at me.
You didn't know that?
But anyway, she had an oil change. Well, this story goes on a little deeper, so that night, you know what I mean? I ain't 39. I'm in the bed and so close to it. And I done had my sleeping pills. Right? So one of my guys from the car, he was like, what's up? What's up? Man, pothole. I said, what about it? He said, man, it's going up and down this road. They flying, man. They flying, man. You better call along and get it. I put it up. I put it up. The guy scared the door on himself. I said, no, you didn't put it up. You didn't come to work today. We sold it. He saw the dog. First thing he thought was he done left it out.
And somebody done got a hold to it.
I don't call it name. I love it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, did you hear him saying it? He said, I put it up now, boss. I said, well, you could have put it up today because we sold it. And I said, by the way, you didn't come to work today.
Exactly. Where did you at?
Man, I said, yeah.
That's how that goes all the time.
That's how that goes. But I tell you what, though, man, it's somebody out there that needs a good car.
And
Don't
there's
have,
quite a
they
few.
got their tax money. They don't have a lot of money. That's a good chance you get you a good car.
Absolutely.
That's a good chance. It's some farm that needs a tractor.
Hey, we got some out there. We got big ones. We got little ones.
Got all kinds.
What size you need? We got one. We got one out there for you.
I bet there's a bush hog out there. Somebody needs a bush hog. I bet there's one out there.
Quite a few bush hogs. Quite a few sets of planters.
What about hay hauling?
There's some hay wagons out there. There's some hay feeders out there. Hay rings.
It's out there.
Anything you can do for hay is out there. Hay mowers.
If it's in the hay business, they got it.
That's right. Fish farm equipment, we knew about got it out.
Last year, there was some battery chargers out there. I know this because I bought one of them.
I don't remember who brought them, but we had quite a few of
We
them.
had quite a few battery chargers, and I just bought one and needed an end on it.
And there'll be generators. There'll be all kind of hand tools.
And please, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what something is, get there. What's the earliest they can get in the gate? Let's talk about that.
Oh, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
Auction starts
At 8.
at 8. So you got a whole hour that you can get there. You probably have coffee.
And come on
there.
early. Come on in early. Yeah, we'll have coffee there. Come on in, get registered, and be ready for the auction to start at 8.
Early bird gets to work.
Absolutely.
Early bird gets to work. You can't get nothing sleep. Now let's get this real important part because I've seen major fallouts about this because they just didn't know the time. Cars start at
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, not level 1,
It's
not
going
level
to start
5,
at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
And about 10 minutes prior to 11 o'clock, we'll have people up there cranking the cars that will crank.
That's right.
If they won't crank, we tell you they won't.
Yeah, we roll
Or how they came in there.
Yeah.
If they come in on a rollback, we tell you to come in on a rollback.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's no excuse for you to be late. Because you know what time it is.
And we're
There's no
going to
excuse
start
for
on
you to
time.
walk around there hungry.
Nope, we got hamburgers, hot dogs, and
French fries. Don't
French
get
fries.
about some French fries. I'm going to try just to eat one little old thing of French fries. I'm going to wait till I'm almost about ready to leave. Because if I eat them early,
it'd be nap time for you.
no, I had to get me another cup of them. They give you plenty of them. I just like them. They just fried right there. What's the guy? He works at the lead plant. I bought a pickup. Well, I bought his old pickup. His old
Jeffrey
rig.
Johnson.
I took a fry some French fries.
Hey, Donnie, his daddy did it for years too.
His daddy did.
James O. He was
You
in
know
charge
what?
of the kitchen for a long time.
Man, that guy. No, he can fry some. But you know what? And this is not to. It's just the truth. It's what I see with my eyes. When I look at the Cattlemen's Association, And I look at people like Mr. Johnny. Then I look at his daughter just coming up. And then I look at you, just started off when I hear you coming up. Just being involved. You came on the show twice. I remember years ago, you wouldn't even did that. The Calumet has got you. You're working toward the Calumet. I look at Derek Thomas. Mr. Ira, oh my God, I wish he could have seen it now, because you never thought Derek would say over 10 words. And we was down there and he got up and did the annual thing. Almost cried. I'm still in the middle anyway, because I know his character, but he didn't see that. And he might not want me to tell this, but I'm going to tell it. He told me a couple of weeks ago that they had made him a deacon.
They did.
And I'm so proud of him. And I waited. I tried to trick him. I waited.
I told him, I said, hey, man, why do you call me and tell me? I'd have piled my whole crew up in there to watch that.
I think that was by design.
I think it may have been.
I think that was by design. But I asked him a question about a week or two later after he told me that. I said, well, man, what you doing? How you like? He said, I'm just doing the same thing I was doing, just doing it better. More of it. I said, that's the answer I want to hear you say. And he told me about the Paul when everybody laid hands on him. And I was glad for him. Any man just got a family and loves the Lord, I'm on his side. I don't care.
Absolutely.
I look at that like a driver. When a driver tells me he likes to go to church on Sundays, I try to put him in, because we got stuff out there that you can do that.
Yes.
We got positions out there, and I love it. I love it. Back to another thing. Do you know I did not have nobody in the orientation class this morning that smoked?
That's a good one.
That was a good one. I always say raise your hand. Nobody raised their hand. I hollered. The lady just looked at me. It's just amazing. But man,
it's so hard on people's health. I wish they'd all quit.
They all quit. All they quit. But man, back to this auction just one more time, because people think we're just talking, but this is a big deal. This is a big deal. It's been going on for years. I think 30-something. It's 31st.
I think that's correct.
But I can't talk about the auction without asking you. I hope you know. How much longer we got for the rodeo?
Rodeo's in August.
Rodeo.
So it ain't far.
I like rodeo.
Well, the rodeo's our biggest fundraiser for the cattlemen's and helps us do our scholarship money. Of course, the second biggest is our auction.
Is your auction. Well, let me ask you.
So this is a big weekend coming up for us. Weather's looking nice. Should be a nice, pretty sunny day.
Spend that money.
Spend that money. That's right.
Tip that hat. Well, let me ask you this. Now, it's a crazy question, but I just want to hear you say it. What about them cattle ladies? They going to be there?
Oh, it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for the cattle ladies. The cattle women, they're really the backbone of the whole organization. You can't brag on them enough, and every one of those ladies does so much for us and keep us from looking like idiots.
You know what? I have not interviewed you, Mr. Johnny. I can't name all the people I've interviewed, but I've never heard nobody say no different than what you say about them cats. They are sweet. I've even had them on the show. But I want to compliment y'all on this, and I mean this from my heart. Yo, junior calendar, ladies, and junior men, they was on this show. I've never been so impressed out of a group of kids. Manable, organized, knew what they was talking about, knew how to talk about it, knew how to put the little ones in it. You don't get that. You don't guess on that. That comes from training. You guys are doing it.
Well, you have to teach. We have to teach our kids.
That's what I'm saying. That comes from training.
And that's the most important job I have as a parent.
Yes.
Is teaching my kids how to be good people. And
speaking of you being a parent, you know your grandboy coming in and ripped me off with some peppermint the other day. He coming in to get something from his pawpaw, but his pawpaw wasn't there. He said, well, who else got candy?
If you didn't want him to have it, you should have secured it better. Like put a lock on it. Because in my house, he'll climb stuff, and you look over there and say, hey. What you got? What you trying to get?
Let me help you.
Let me set you back down here on the ground. I'll just hand it to you.
And you know what I think about? The hot dogs and the hamburgers that's gonna be eaten by the little people, and they be so happy. I see someone walking by there, and the one with them big old buffalo,
I have my bucket as big as they are.
as big as they are. I'm just excited. That's a flyer. I'm just excited about it. Really excited for because I know what you do with the things, and let everybody know. You want one of those scholarships? What's the most important thing you need to do?
Fill out the application and get it on in, and it's due today.
Uh-oh.
Today's a good off.
By what time today is that due?
If it's midnight tonight, I'll take it.
You'll take it. Okay, y'all heard that. If it's midnight, you know, a lot of people, and I just, it amazes me to hear them saying, I wish I could have got me one of those scholarships when they hear the money that was came. And you go,
Did you
fill out one? No, I ain't fill out one.
There's 100% chance you won't get it.
Get one. And you guys have been doing that a while. A lot of money be given away. And you know, we go down there before the rodeo, TV station, ceasefire, we go down there to WSFA, be down there. And we interview those ones who have got them, and they be so excited about it. They be so excited about it. So what am I saying? Let me wind it up, get right out of here so he can get to work. Let me wind it up like this. Your money will not go in vain. You'll get you a piece of equipment, but also some of your dollars will go toward some deserving kid getting a scholarship.
We put it back in the community.
Put it back in the community.
All our resources we spend here in our community.
And ladies and gentlemen, let me say this to you, and I've been saying this for years, and I'm proud to say it. When you go to the Calamans, if you're a family man, and you got you and your wife, and you got 3 kids, I promise you, you can go, and you can get all 3 of them kids a hamburger, fries, and everything, and you won't be broke when you leave. It's going to be price. I heard a man say one time, price so everybody can go. Price right so everybody can go. And you know, cheap as old house that is. You know, they say I'm cheap. I see a little kid in the line. I said, give me this hamburger. I got it. I got it. You know, it's got to be right for me to say that. No, I do that for the kid anyway. But my grandson, he's asked 1,000 questions about stuff. I'm going to carry him out there this week and let him get his questions out. So
you can enjoy the altar.
Yeah. I was like, all right, now tell me everything you want to know about this. But I'm going to enjoy tomorrow with Mr. Johnny. Hey, y'all tune in. Ceasefire's going to have us on Facebook Live when we do it. We're going to cut some clips and chop them up and put them in Sanders Advertising just to let people know what we got going on out there. Because at 7 o'clock, the gate's going to be open.
That's right.
And at 11 o'clock,
they're going to sell the cars.
They're going to sell the cars. They're not going to wait on you to go get you some french fries or some coffee. And do like I do. See, I'm old, so I have to take advantage. A couple of cars I want, I just stay down there by them. That way I ain't got to take no chance. I have a hit of them. I ain't got to take no chance of getting to it. I go through there early, look at them. Okay, I like these. Just kind of stay in the vicinity.
That's right.
But it's fun, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Pike County is proud to have that.
Well, we're proud to be in this community and support this community because the community supports us.
Yeah, and that's
so shop local.
And that's a great place. Clean. I don't know who do your maintenance, but it's always clean. The bathroom. Larry there too. You ain't gonna be hot while you waiting on your ticket.
Right.
That's good. Now I don't want people to think I'm greedy, but are y'all gonna fry that catfish just before the auction?
That's about Friday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
For those that help, absolutely. You come on in there and they get you a plate with us.
I'm just checking on the catfish, you know. Well, Ronnie, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for what you do at Sanders, too. Thanks for what you do, man. You do a great job. I know it's your job, but you do a great job at your job. I mean that from my heart.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming on the show. Hey, we'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck on Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck. Or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck on Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The TruckSmart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search TruckSmart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The TruckSmart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an Ultra One member right from the TruckSmart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With TruckSmart, Ultra One members can manage their account, and the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level. TruckSmart even gives Ultra One members an up-to-date tracker of the gallons of fuel needed to reach the next gear, so they can earn more points. Need an oil change or other truck maintenance? No problem. Ultra One members can also get in the TA Truck Service queue right in the TruckSmart app. Get real-time traffic and weather alerts, and with TruckSmart, help is there when you need it. You can connect with Road Squad Emergency Breakdown Service from the app in just one click. We've updated the app with a new intuitive design that will help you easily find what you're looking for. And we're always adding features to help make your time on the road stress-free. With the TruckSmart app, you can arrive at any TA, Petro, or TA Express location with confidence, knowing your time is well spent. Life on the road just got a lot easier with the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America.
Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama.
Uh, get to my calculator. Y'all know I can't see. I'm giving some glasses I don't have to take on and off. They should be here this week too. I hope y'all don't laugh at them. But anyway, let's say 15 times 30. That's 450 times that that washing machine is used in a week. And I gave a low number. I gave a low number with 15 times. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. So be mindful of that when you get when you're in the when you complaining about the washing machine, be mindful of how much work goes through them. And please, ma'am, please, sir, the dog hair, the cat hair, it is hard on the machine. So help us out. I mean, that's your pet. We'll allow you to have it in the truck. Help us out by cleaning the machine out when you use it. You know, we don't mind you using it. It's there for you. It's there for you. We're not going to tell you if you got a pet you can't use it. We're not saying that. I don't want nobody to get that mixed up. But what I do want you to do is Ronnie said it the best way. Do the adult thing and clean up after yourself. You know, when I used to be driving, and I'll take people on trips, and I've been in these real nice residential areas, and I see these, and I'm old country boy. I did not know what it was for. And I'd see this thing with a plastic bag, and it say for pets. And what it was, well, you had these little bags, and when your pet pooped or whatever, you would put it in this bag, and then they have a special garbage can you put it in. That's sort of what I'm saying about the washing machines. I got a man going like that. Please, ma'am, please, sir, clean up out of. Thank you for driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's your driver's lounge. That's your bunkhouse. I'm just trying to help us keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody have a great week. Whatever you do, be safe. Until next Monday, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Call Christine Rogers.